Hi, and welcome back to the channel. Well, here we are at Van Up, and this place is really cool. I just had a bug screen installed, and so I'll show you here in a second. The screen door that I had broke, and so they put in did a very nice job putting in a bug screen, bug wall it's called, and I'll show you here in a second. Stay tuned. Okay, here we are in the showroom of Van Up. This place is cool. It's like one giant toy box. There are so many things available. And here is Nick. And Nick, so tell us, what do you guys do here?
So I'm the manager of this awesome facility where we upgrade and modify aftermarket
Vehicles.
Yeah, we basically
Vans.
modify the RVs and Sprinters, ProMasters, Transits. We do a lot of suspension work here, lighting, storage, wheels, tires, you name it, we take care of it.
I saw a while back that you had done, when I was here in December, that you did it was an Echo that was converted. It was a Ford Transit Echo.
Oh, yeah.
And it was just outfitted like crazy, giant wheels and suspension. And I mean, do you do a lot of that stuff for Echoes too?
We do. So we have the Transit Echo right now, and then the Sprinter Echo came out recently, so we've been doing a lot of those. Upgrading the suspension, improving the ride quality, wheels, tires, just making a really cool kit for a really cool vehicle.
Well, this is cool. If you're around Phoenix, actually Mesa, Arizona, this is a place you have to stop and just for entertainment, just to look around. You should see all the vans, and now right now most of them are at a show, I guess, in Glendale.
Yep.
But you still got 50 maybe in there, so yeah, there's plenty to look at. Okay, so here we go. Let me show you the bug screen, the bug wall. Here it is right here. So what you do with this is the one I got. This was actually recommended by one of the people, actually it was Vesa, at our van meetup we had not too long ago in Quartzsite, and they had this installed. And so here's what we got. You unzip it. Here, there, and then you can roll the whole thing up, and so you don't have any screen, or you've got the screens down, which protects you from bugs and mosquitoes. So I think this will work just fine. Well, about here I was so tired, I was trying to find the best spot to pick for the night, and looks like there at the end is going to be my best spot to sleep at the rest area tonight. No idea what that blinking light is. It kept doing it all night. Well, good morning. Well, I couldn't quite make it home last night from Mesa. It was getting real dark, and I was getting real tired, and had stopped for a Culver's hamburger. I saw a place on the way back here, which we don't have them in Indio, and they are good. I ordered a double hamburger with mustard, onion, pickle, and they gave me a triple. Oh, I was stuffed. Anyway, so I stopped at this rest area last night, and got a space right here on the end and slept very nice. I turned the generator off because it's so much nicer when it's quiet. And I actually turned the refrigerator off. I didn't have my EcoFlow with me to help power the refrigerator. But anyway, there's not much in the refrigerator. So I turned it off and turned the heat on. Turned it on at 60 with the Truma, and set it at 60 degrees and set it for Eco, and the battery was fine the whole night. The chassis batteries, they got down to 12.5 and 12.4 this morning, I think. I noticed when I turned the refrigerator on, and then I saw it going down. So I started up the generator, made some coffee, and made some oatmeal, and I think I'm just about ready to go. It rained last night, which is kind of neat. We haven't had rain in quite a while. Let me show you outside what the view looks like. There's a cactus over there, if you can see it. Let's see if I can zoom in on that. Yeah, see it there? Very exciting. And yeah, it's pretty nice. It was sort of disappointing. I was at that La Mesa RV, and I got the bug screen put in. I've got it rolled up here in the middle, and there's a side panel that rolls up also if I want to. But actually just the middle portion is probably good to keep it rolled up. It zippers down. It snaps up there at the top. Let's see if I can turn some lights on. There we go. That's better. Yeah, so little straps like that. There's two of them, one here, and it zippers all the way down. It seems to be pretty good. They've got it in there real secure. They've got it screwed into that. Over here, I don't know. It's secured in there somehow. But that's why I paid to have it done, because I don't know how it's done. Looks like it unzippers if they want to have it off completely. But works pretty nice. Hopefully it'll be longer lasting than the screen door we had. Everybody hated that screen door. You'd pull it and like that. And I finally got mine to go fairly easy, but it was a hard pull. And then it snapped down at the bottom, as you might remember in that video on our van meetup. The door broke. So, and this is the one that Susan and Vesa, can't can't remember how he pronounced his name, but they had this and he recommended it, so I got it. So anyway, the disappointing part was going to that La Mesa RV, and when we were there in December, it was packed inside, just full of all kinds of vans, different types, and B pluses. Well, just my luck, they had a show out in Glendale, and they took most of their vans and B pluses out there to show. And so anyway, I thought about going there, but they closed at 6 at the show, and I'd be there for like 1 hour if I was lucky. So I said, forget it. So anyway, well, we're just east of Quartzsite, and I'm going to stop at Ehrenberg, get some gas before I go into California. The gas was $2.99 at Ehrenberg in Arizona, just over the border. In California, the cheapest place I go to, Shelley's, is $3.84, something like that. So that's about it. That's all I know to say right now. You know, it's really nice to be able to pull into a rest stop and sleep for the night, pull the shades down, have breakfast, make coffee, and continue on your way the next day. I really enjoy that. You know, there's no finding a campsite. There's just stopping wherever, you know, a rest stop or a Walmart or a Cracker Barrel or someplace, you know, that's free. You don't have to check in. You don't have to check out. Now, it's not, you know, like a pretty campsite or anything, but it's great when you're looking for just a place to spend the night and continue on your trip. Kind of cold out today. It's a good thing I brought a long sleeve flannel shirt, and it rained last night, as you can tell. Pretty mountains up there. Take a look. You know what's neat also is you can smell the creosote. It smells really good. It smells nice and fresh. Okay, well, let's continue on our trip. By the way, we had this guy that parked right next to us. I'll show you here in a second. I don't know if, yeah, see his van parked right next to us. And he probably got a whiff of my generator fumes this morning. I had to start up the generator to make coffee and oatmeal. But that's what he gets for parking so close to us. He probably envisions himself as a, geez, his van is beat up. It's missing a mirror on one side too. Envisions himself as a camper. He'd probably love to have something like this. He's got that little minivan that's all beat up. But hey, everybody's got something different. Okay, let's get going. Okay, so here we are driving. We're still east of Quartzsite. To sort of give you an idea what it's like. A little bit of rain still. Now, coming through this area yesterday, it was very different. You know, you see these signs that say blowing sand, blowing dust, they call it. Well, it's not dust.
Judy or Judy V9.
Yep, there's Judy calling. Hold on. Man. 16-minute delay in traffic for some reason. Don't know why. I chose the left-hand lane. You never know which lane you should be in, which will be the fastest. But we'll find out here shortly. Well, I've been very successful following this FedEx truck. He seems to know what he's doing, and I'm quite a few semis, ahead of where I was. So this little game of being the fastest in this heavy traffic. Hey, look at that motorhome over there. What is that? Oh, it's a Newell. Anyway, yeah, following this FedEx truck, he seems to realize what lane is going to be the fastest. So I've been following him, and so far that's been a good move. Still shows that we have 10 minutes of heavy traffic. So on we go. We're only about 37 miles away from Indio, but this sure adds to the extra time it takes. Ooh, we're down to 9 minutes now. 9 minutes. Yes, this is riveting, riveting, very interesting video, isn't it? This is the kind of stuff that people like to see. They enjoy seeing this. You know, if you missed being in heavy traffic jam, bumper to bumper, well, here you go. Enjoy. Hey, there's one of those cactus out there that cholla, yeah. The needles will actually, if you get real close to it, the heat from yourself will cause the needles on that cactus to almost jump out and attach themselves to you, and they're very painful to get them out. With all this rain, we got some snow up in those mountain caps up there. Looks like some kind of operation way over there in the mountain at the foothill. I don't know what that is. That's somebody's house or what? A lot of interesting stuff when you're going real slow. You'll see stuff on the edge of the road, like parts of cars where there have been accidents in the past. Just a lot of junk. Things that should be picked up. We're still at 9 minutes. Okay, here's something interesting. You see this little thing? Look how they take the wheels off that. I've noticed that, those little, right there. I've noticed quite a few of them. They take the wheels off. I guess people are stealing them. God, what the heck is wrong with people? Okay, here we go. Here's something. Let's see what this is all about. Here's some workers hard at work. Oh, there they go. They're doing something. I don't know what. Yep, one guy working. One guy working, the other guy looking. Huh. Well, this might be what it's all about here. I still got 5 minutes, it says on the traffic thing on Waze. Concrete barrier up. Side there. Well, let's see here. Nice little place down there to have a picnic. Not.
Construction reported ahead.
Oh, really? Construction reported ahead. Now you tell me. Hey, we're going a little faster. I still show 5 minutes, but we're going a little faster. Let's close that window. Geez, we're going about 15 miles an hour. This can't last. Well, so far so good on this lane. We're beating the other lane. Ah, look at this. Emergency scene ahead. Might be a crash. On the way to, on way yesterday to Mesa, there was a crash, and one of the lanes was blocked completely. And when I got to it, there was a pickup truck. There was a guy just sitting there, a number of police cars, and the pickup truck was totally upside down, and stuff was all over the place. And the cab part, man, if there was anybody, if that guy was in it, he's lucky that he got out, because that looked pretty squished. And I don't know what could have caused that. It was a small pickup truck. I don't know what it caused the pickup truck to flip over like that. Okay, still shows 5 minutes. You know, I've often thought when you're stuck in traffic like this, you know, to be able to see what's going on. Wouldn't it be great if you could, with the push of a button, send up a drone and get it up, you know, like a couple 100 feet or something like that, to be able to see what's going on ahead, and again, which lane should I be in? You know, is this slow down because everybody's, you know, being squished into one lane? Generally, that's the case. And sometimes the lane that, you know, you're going fast in, hey, this is going good. Well, it's because everybody's gotten out of it just ahead of you. If you had your drone that you could send up and then have it come back, you know, to the roof of your car or your van, yeah, I think that'd be a great thing. What's that? Ooh. Vision. Yeah, we're going 8 miles an hour. Still 5 minutes. Let's see here. I can't really see anything. Okay, I'll bring you back as soon as I see something going on.
Right lane blocked ahead.
Ah, right lane blocked ahead. Well, that's interesting. Never got that information. I guess we're going to go over to the left lane, except he's not going to let me in. Right lane blocked. I've never had that pop up on Waze before. Yeah, this semi doesn't want to let me in. I didn't put my turn signal on yet, and this truck here, he's not going to give me space. So, eventually they'll have to let me in. Oh, there we go. There's a space. Right lane closed ahead. Bingo. Thank you. Just got in. Oh yeah, I can see it up there. Way up there. Well, how about that? Thank you for letting me know. Now there's still a few, like the FedEx truck. Geez, how come he didn't get over? Oh, there's an arrow up here. They're going to have to come in. Well, if that FedEx truck wants to get ahead of me, I'll let him, because he helped me. He doesn't know he helped me, but he did.
Police reported ahead.
Uh-oh, police. Let's see, what's that? What kind of car is that? It's a, something to do with traffic. Now look at that car getting over in the right-hand lane. He made a mistake. He does not have Waze going, does he? He says, oh, that lane's going much faster. Now Now that's hilarious. Oh, he wants back in. Don't let him in. Don't let him in. That's a scream.
Watch out. Vehicle on shoulder ahead.
They let him in. That's all right. FedEx truck got in the nick of time. There's the arrow. Move over, everybody. Oh, the truck behind me wants to get in that right-hand lane. What's wrong with him? Okay, he woke up finally. Ooh, he's tailgating me now, the pickup truck behind me. Alright, I may dip the camera down if the police are watching me here. Alright, here it is. Lane closed. Why is the lane closed? 1 minute. Look at these people. There's the police car. Well, there's where something went over. Oh my God, was that... That looked like an accident that happened a long time ago. What the heck? What's this say? Reduce speed ahead. That lane was closed for no good reason. I mean, it looked like somebody had gone over the embankment, but maybe like last night or hours and hours ago. Yeah, that's the kind of stuff that gets you really pissed off. Alright, 55-mile-an-hour zone ahead. Narrow lanes ahead. Okay, I don't show anything on Waze. That was a pain in the butt. Okay, so I don't know if you can see it way up ahead there, but look how pretty that is. The clouds are just curling over the top of those mountains. And those mountains are all snow-capped now, thanks to the rain. And of course, up at that high elevation, they get snow. So I don't know if you're like me, but when you go through a traffic jam like that, and you know, it's okay if they're still doing something, but there was absolutely no reason to have that lane blocked off. Nobody was investigating anything. Nobody was taking pictures. Whatever had happened, I could tell that something had gone off of the embankment, but there's nothing down below. There was no truck that needed to be towing anything out or anybody out. That was like an accident that happened hours and hours, maybe a day ago, last night even. And they got the lane blocked off for no good reason. But I don't know if you're like me. When you see that kind of thing, you think, geez, who do I complain to about that? I mean, what's going on? How come, you know, give me some information about this. Why did you do this to the highway, blocking all these people? Because the traffic is just blocked up for miles. I don't think they care. They really don't care what they're doing. So, there you go. Makes for a good YouTube video though, doesn't it? Wasn't that exciting? Didn't know what was going to happen or what you were going to see. Anyway, I just passed the General Patton Museum at Chirocco Summit, I think it's called. And if you haven't been to that Patton Museum, you need to stop. It's on the 10, as they say out here in Southern California. They always name the highways they'll say the 10, the 105, the 505, the 99. It's funny. I've pointed that out to a couple people, a couple friends of ours out here, and said, well, I never noticed that. And I said, we don't call it like, we call it I-80 back in Iowa, you know, you go out to I-80, you don't say the 80. So that's the story on that. It's pretty funny. All right, what do we got going here? Okay, nothing. All right, so what we're going to do is we're going to go to Shelley's, and I'm going to dump, and then drive over to the Prime Storage, which is where I store the van, and then call Judy, let her know I'm ready, and then she'll come and we'll switch cars, and I'll park the van at the storage area.